Hello everyone, welcome back to the Dark Project. Now, the next mission is a favorite of mine, so let's get on with it.
I had some money to spare after disposing of the horn, so it seemed time to invest in some new tools. Farkas is one of the few merchants willing to risk selling to an independent like me, and his prices are steep. But the other choice is to let one of the so-called city wardens give me orders, and take a cut of my profits. They've been after me for years to join one of their stables, but I'm not interested. Maybe they'll get the idea and give up. More likely, they'll just ramp up the threats. Nothing I can't handle if I'm careful. And lucky. And my luck seems to have finally turned for the better.
So now we have some better equipment, lockpicks to be exact, and the original plan for this mission is to break into the Hammer Temple, but that plan will soon change, as you will see. Now I have a lot of money from the last mission, and yeah, water arrows are always useful, also moss arrows. Healing potions and fire arrows aren't really needed for this mission, because we will be encountering normal human guards again, and we are not allowed to kill those, so there's no point in fighting, but as you know, the money doesn't carry over to the last mission, or the next mission, so yeah, might as well spend it all.
That shot was meant for me.
Yes, I'm sure there was Garrett in the window. He's dead. Let's head back now.
These creeps are gonna lead me right back to whoever sent them to kill me. But only if I can tail them without them noticing me.
Don't see anything now. Nothing to be seen now.
So yeah, those two guys just tried to murder us, and now we have to follow them without being detected. And if they do detect you, then you fail the mission instantly. This is one of my favorite missions in the entire game, because there's a lot of stuff to steal, and also you get to see some of the city streets and not only a single house that you have to break in. And I could use a moss arrow here on this metal floor, but it's not really necessary. Just walk slowly and carefully. Now there are some civilians and also city guards that you can encounter here on the streets, but you don't really have to look out for them, because obviously it's not illegal to walk here, and the guards will only attack you if you draw a weapon. Oh, there is one already. Now you can't let them get away, obviously, but it's best to keep some distance. Now this game has an amazing atmosphere from start to finish, but in this mission I think it really shines. These dark, narrow streets and the mansion we will break in later, that is just amazingly done in this mission. I have to say though, those are some very amateur assassins. I mean, how could they mistake this one shopkeeper, Farkas, for me, Garrett, the greatest thief that ever lived? It's unbelievable. That's what you call incompetence. They will always take a different route to where they were coming from. And this time I think they took the longest possible route. Yeah, figures. Again, be aware of the metal floor, slowly and carefully. And they mustn't even become aware that they might be followed. Obviously they can't see you, or they mustn't see you, but it is already enough for them to become suspicious and you fail the mission. So I'm being extra careful here, but now I think I have to catch up.
Don't see anything now.
And because I screwed up in the last mission a couple of times, I think I will try and play this mission perfectly. Meaning that I will not knock out anyone, I will try to stay undetected the entire time, and I will try to get all the loot there is. Which is possible, I have done that before in this mission.
So, these are Ramirez's boys. I think it's time I dealt with Mr. Ramirez once and for all.
Yeah, now, so this is our new target for this mission. This crime boss Ramirez, we have to teach him a lesson by stealing the purse from his belt, and also this one special piece of loot, the fire poker and yeah, a lot of other valuables.
Yorick tells me the hammers are gonna close down Craig's Flat. Yeah, he's trapping you. Where are they gonna put the poor saps they grabbed? Dunno. Toss them into a well or something. Anyhow, they just don't have enough guys no more. Kinda sad. Used to be the power. Now they're just a bunch of guys wishing for the old days.
Another reason why this is one of my favorite missions is that you can approach it in many different ways. Now I could actually enter the house via the main front door, but usually that is not the best way to enter a house, at least in our case. Now, as you have seen, we have now two different lockpicks in our inventory, and they can be used to open most doors and most locks on chests and stuff. Now, unlike in Elder Scrolls games, for example, you don't have to use them manually. You have to just stand very close to the lock and then wait until it opens. But still, that can be difficult if, for example, a guard is approaching and you have to quickly open a door in order to hide. I find it best to enter the house via this balcony, which leads to the library, because there aren't many guards in this area and a lot of the valuables you can get. There you can hear some servants talking in the background. But yeah, they will leave as well. So you shouldn't run into too much trouble here on the second floor. The difficult part is to get up here. But yeah, it's pretty easy when you enter via this one balcony. This mission, I guess, can be pretty easy or pretty tough to beat, depending on how you do it, what way you used to enter, and so on and so forth. Now this is the front door down there, and as you can see, if we had used that, we'd have to knock out that one guard down there. Yeah, I was waiting for him.
Who's there? Is someone there?
Oh yeah, this is a hint towards Ramirez's pets, because he is holding some barracks in his basement. Fortunately, there is no reason to go near them, but still, interesting choice for pets. Unlike in the last mission down in the Barnheart, the loot in this mission is very much concentrated in certain areas. So you can spend a long time exploring this house and not finding anything at all, or you can get everything really quickly. You just have to know where to look. Yeah, basement key, I'm going to need that. And just like the Cragscleft prison, this house also has an alarm system, which is activated by one of those buttons, so best not to push them. And I think they should have put some guards up on those towers. That would have made things more difficult for me. Not that I'm complaining. Also, this mission is very dynamic. If you are caught by the guards and they sound the alarm, then they will call in reinforcements, and there will be a lot more guards to take care of. And as long as you stay undetected in this mission, then you only have to get out of this house or castle to end the mission. But if you are detected, then you have to go all the way back through the city streets back to your own quarter. while being chased by guards, of course. So that's another reason why I want to do this mission perfectly.
Them on a special errand. Some fellow he wants dead. A thief. Name of Garrett.
I've heard of him. Garrett. No one to be trifled with. That's what I heard.
Not anymore if he's had a visit from those two.
And if you know this mission, it's not all that difficult, really. You have to be careful and patient, of course. But yeah, that's just the way to do it in this game anyway. I think I hear a guard approaching somewhere. Yeah, there he is.
Who's been here?
Thanks for the key. And now I think the only thing left to do is go to the basement and get the purse from Ramirez. It's interesting that in this mission you actually get to see the owner of the house, unlike, for example, in the Bedford mission, where the owner is out of town. Of course, it does make sense to break into a house when the owner isn't there. Now, basement key, here we go. Now this is the one difficult part of the mission. This is Ramirez, and he will always wander around in this room. Unless he sees us, of course. Now, like I said, I do want to do this mission perfectly, so I'm not going to knock him out. I do have to get his purse, of course.
It may be time for me to move along now. Don't want to wear out my welcome.
But there are some more valuable things in this room that I also want to get. And also I have to get what's inside of this chest over there. Now this can require some patience, because there is only one opportunity to do that, and that's when he's walking or standing right over there on the right. Now he will sometimes call for a servant to bring him some, wine, I think, so that's something to look out for. And of course I could do this a lot faster by knocking him out, but bear with me on this one. I know I can do this. Walking through a metal door, very impressive. Now, Mr. Ramirez, if you don't mind walking over there, please. I may have to wait for a while. Perhaps I can even do it when he is standing right there, but it's risky. But actually I do have a speed potion, maybe that will come in handy. Right, now this time I think he should walk over there, huh? No, that's not where I want him to go. Phew, that was close.
Should have known. Nothing could get in here.
But actually that was not what I wanted to get. That's what I wanted to get. Now this scroll is nothing of any value, but now I could get... Yes! Last coins in there. So, that should be everything for this mission. But actually, before we leave, let's have a quick look at Ramirez's pets down there. That's where he's holding his burricks, and you can hear them down there. Now, actually, I don't want to risk them seeing me, because if they do detect me and then scream, then it is possible that someone else will also hear them and detect me, and I don't want to risk that. There comes the servant again. So far this mission has been going perfectly, flawlessly, and yeah, I really hope I'm not going to screw it up. Yeah, that's all we need to do. Now to get out. And the best way to exit is also via that balcony in the library. Because from here you can just swim out. So yeah, that should be it. Excellent. Yeah, very good. This mission went flawlessly. We have all the loot, no one detected us, we didn't have to knock out anyone. That's perfect. And 22 minutes I think is also very good for this mission. So yeah, I am content with that. So yeah, thank you for watching, see you next time, and until then, take care.